Make sure that that gets set up correctly, and then we'll get into the story. Because we're going to be focused on the story portion of the game. I think it's going. Make sure. Yeah, I think it's all good. Okay, so as I said before, we'll be focused on the story portion of this playthrough. And while I've been doing offline, I've been just kind of leveling the character, doing non-story based missions, just to give us enough buffer so that when we go to a planet, we can go to the next planet, just go to the next planet. Because if we did that without actually leveling our character, then we're going to hit a wall. So I just kind of want to experience the story for the stream purposes. Okay. All right. Well, let's get into it. Give me 1 second to do one last thing. All right, we're good. I need to get to my ship if I'm not already on my ship. And then we have to travel to a different planet or star system. I don't remember. And we have Theron Cedrex, and I put him in the physician's outfit, so he looks kind of like a physician. You see? Okay, it's kind of like a... Let me get rid of the UI for a second. See? He's kind of like a actual physician. Well, let's go to our ship, and then we can figure out where to travel from there.
I took the liberty of dusting your quarters, Master. Your respiratory health is one of my top priorities.
Pet is super cute. Yeah, it's a Gizka, but it's a snowball one. I got that as a reward for the one of the events that they're doing during the holidays. You throw snowballs at people, so...
Hold your fire, men! Hold your fire! It's the Jedi the Council sent. Sorry, Jedi. We're all a little on edge.
I understand. You have every right to be on edge.
Thanks. We've contained Lorana, but I don't know what to do. She was a great passenger at first. Happy, smart, interested in the ship. But then we were hit by an Imperial ambush. Lorana fought them off. Almost died from her wounds. After a day or so, she started talking strange and then the slaughter.
What was she saying that seemed odd?
Always the same thing. Darkness. The darkness is coming. But wait, that started later. After the ambush, we put out a call for medical assistance, and a Jedi Master answered. He healed her right up. He was odd, though. Had these horrible scars he kept covering. Never said his name. You know, Lorana was different after he left.
Other Jedi are suffering from a similar illness. He could have given it to her.
I don't think so. He healed her. She's as strong as ever. Stronger, even. It was a struggle, but we managed to trap her in the aft section. If I can just...
Lieutenant Wynn, Lorana's slicing into the Carida systems. She's taking over the whole ship. She'll start shutting down life support soon.
No! Jedi, please! You're the only one who stands a chance of stopping her! Do whatever you have to. Just don't let Lorana kill any more of my men!
I won't let you down.
Thank you. I'll release the lockdown for a moment to let you in, but I won't risk Lorana getting out. There's a comm device back there. Contact me when you've taken care of her, and I'll release the lockdown again so you can leave. Good luck.
Indeed, Star Wars. On a quick BRB, but hope everything's going well over there. Yes, it is. I just wanted to get this in before the end of the year. I've got a slight cough I've been fighting back, so hopefully I don't cough too much during the stream. But yeah.
What have we here? A little engineer poking around where he shouldn't. I wonder what this button does. Oh, was that the airlock? Silly me. Bye-bye, little engineer.
You're Duras Fane's daughter, Lorana?
Lorana Fane? Why, yes, that's me. How did you guess? The ship is nearly under my control. Isn't it wonderful? The darkness is coming, but it won't take me.
We can stop the darkness together. Just listen to me first.
I won't be fooled. You belong to the darkness. Lord Vivicar explained everything when he healed me. But you're not going to kill me, Jedi. I won't let you.
Allow her. Quite enough of that.
I won't let the darkness take me. Go away or I'll open the airlock. I'd rather die than be taken.
Please, Lorana, I can shield you from the darkness.
Lies! Lord Vivicar warned me about your lies. The Jedi just betray and kill each other, he said. He's going to make me his apprentice.
Think on what the Jedi teach, Lorana.
The code. There is no emotion. There is peace. You're right. What have I done? I was going to visit my father. Then there was the ambush. And the healer came. Lord Vivicar. No. No, the darkness is coming. I can't stop it.
Don't worry, Lorana. Everything's going to be all right.
What did you do? You look so weak. But Lord Vivicar's voice is gone. The voice in my head. How did you do it?
A shielding ritual. That blocks Vivicar's influence. The same ritual that saved your father.
But it's taken a lot out of you. And the difference for me, it's like night and day. I just can't believe I let that monster make me do those terrible things. I'm sorry. I'm going to lock myself in the brig until we reach a port. I don't trust myself.
Lorana, my child, my Jedi. So, you have robbed me of a most promising student. As if that will delay the inevitable. You Jedi are an endless source of amusement.
Is that why you created this plague? For your amusement?
For power. I was once a Jedi like yourself. A mindless drone to the Order's precious code. There is no emotion, only peace. I believed, but the teachings of the Dark Lord Terek Morridge showed me the error of my ways. Thousands of years ago, Morridge's hatred nearly crushed the Jedi. That is true power.
The hunger for increasing power becomes an endless spiral.
Is that why you persist in using that worthless shielding technique? You know how the originator of that technique died, don't you? He sacrificed too much of himself and perished nameless. Everyone I have ever touched could fall to this plague. You cannot shield them all.
What if I used my shielding technique on you?
My power is already beyond your comprehension, and every moment makes me stronger. You are too late. I've already won.
I've restored Lorana Fane to the light. She's in the brig and won't cause any harm.
Are you sure, Jedi? I mean, she killed a lot of my people.
I know. She will face justice for it, don't worry.
I trust you. You saved our lives, and if Lorana's in the brig, she should be secure there. I'll report back to Master CO immediately. You should do the same. Once we get the ship back under control, we'll set a course for Coruscant. Thank you for everything, Jedi.
Stand by for examination and suggested products. You are fit for duty. Return to your post.
Mark the best escape pod for your sole use. I, of course, will go down with the ship.
Darlis hisaknak onas, skuvjeltras, korgakeran, zevrenzesek, lohasamar krikstulama, morta prapsak, doskaskores, shiverskors.
Thank you, Kaizen, but I won't take money for trophies you claimed.
Krasmukresarek oglak, Brandenhorsk, skuvjeltras, ortargorsk, radosk prapšenis, Vitoskusarsk, Parsk Potrak, Organkisk, Janor Forika, Izademo, Ragorand, Rakiluglex, Nas.
The Trandoshan and Wookiee hunting grounds. You're fortunate to have all your limbs.
Radosk Prapšenis, Vitoskusarsk, Yuktak, Rinkhod, Luk, Sark, Rakva, Krenok, Lurkikachos, Navrasiki, Odortikcha, Morta Prapsak, Rektas.
Don't Trandoshans have infrared vision? You must have seen something.
Tornor Pasruk, the Endekrusk, Sankalis, Morta Prapsak, Rag Oras, Tajaba, Kurkunskana, Orvexik Varjum Raunor, Do Unskka, Tosha Plumshik Pakna, Shiverskors, Izademo, Janor Forika.
Seems a high price to pay for victory.
Svetod Tranis, Nagagor Aryak, Skocharad Mask Osla, Svetod Tranis, Utapolua, Yorska Pokret. Bizade Mohargask, Bakavas, Gurksasek, Otrofels Kojek, Durnakvrak, Texas Yazek, Krivo.
There's no tremor in the force that I can perceive.
Gumrakjas, Otrofels Kojek, Kavas, Belski, Kak, Rak, Rinkhod, Luk, Sark.
I never thought I'd say it, but good riddance to Nar Shaddaa. Nobody on that wretched moon has a speck of imagination. Take my little business. If I wasn't building devices to cheat the casinos, I was being nagged for new weapons.
So being sought out and admired for creating wonders of technology, that meant nothing to you?
You do have a way with words, my dear.
Now, we get to travel in the most darling ship. Although, I can't bear your ship's computer architecture. It's so frumpy. Mind if I give it a little flair?
If it makes you feel more welcome, go ahead.
Oh, good. I know just where to start. That horrible algorithm for the hyperdrive.
Holiday has quite the talent for making herself at home. Better leave her to it. Now, I'm sure there are more stimulating matters for you to attend to.
I've just received Bellowin's report. I'm so glad Lorana Fane is shielded and well. Thank you for my daughter's life. I have to go to her. Did you manage to learn anything more about Lord Vivicar, the Plague Master?
He needs to touch the victims in order to spread the plague.
I'm listening. So this scarred man who healed Lorana Fane is Lord Vivicar. Amazing work, Jedi. Still no leads on how to find him, but we do know more about his plague.
What happens now?
I wish I had better news, but the situation has worsened. 2 more Jedi Masters have now gone silent. In their last transmissions, both Masters said, "The darkness is coming." One Master was on Alderaan, the second on Tatooine. You must go to these worlds and investigate, quickly.
I will do everything in my power to help.
Thank you. I know you will. May the Force be with you on Tatooine and Alderaan. Good luck.
You know, I've said this before, I don't really know the Republic side very well. And I have played this storyline before, but I don't remember it. But now that I'm thinking about it, this shielding technique that this Jedi has is not dissimilar from the story we get in KOTOR 2 with Mitra Surik and her ability to shield herself from the Force. And so I'm wondering if that Lord Vivicar is actually referring to when he says, you know how the Jedi that first learned of this power, what happened to them, they died nameless and whatever. And I do wonder if that's referring to Mitra Surik. Be interesting. I don't know, because it's not quite the same thing of what we're doing, but it's similar. So I guess we either go to Alderaan or Tatooine. The proper order is probably Tatooine and then Alderaan. Tatooine is a little bit lower level than Alderaan, if I remember. But I'd rather get the the desert planet done with. I've been doing so much Jedi Survivor lately that I'm kind of done with the sand areas. It gets everywhere. I'll save Alderaan for the nice cold look. We'll do this one.
Jedi, the Council sees you've arrived on Tatooine. Good. We can't waste any time. Tatooine is a vast desert world where survival is often precarious. Master Eris Vasan, one of the Jedi's best cultural explorers, was there when he dropped out of contact with the Council.
What exactly does a cultural explorer do?
The Jedi Council relies on people like Master Eris to develop relationships with the varied cultures of the galaxy. He can understand and adapt to even the most strange and violent societies. If this illness has claimed him, it would be a great loss to the Jedi Order and threaten the groups he was sent to study.
Any idea where I should begin my search?
Eris hired a guide to help him navigate Tatooine's treacherous deep desert and make contact with its residents. One of Master Eris's last reports was that his guide had developed the sand rot, an illness caused by prolonged repeated desert exposure. The guide's name is Rowan Delk, and he is currently recuperating at the Dreviat Outpost Medical Center. He's your best lead.
Consider it done.
Work quickly. Master Eris is vital to the Order. And if he has this plague, well, you, more than any of us, know what that means.
So I'm not gonna probably do these quests, these heroics, but what I am gonna do is, as I said before, I sometimes pick them up because they're shortcuts to places where we need to go. And since the quick travel doesn't, it doesn't do it anymore. You know, once you unlock it in one character, it doesn't mean it unlocks it on all your characters. So it's just an easier way to, you know, get around these areas. But we need to go to speak to Rowan Delk. He should be in this immediate area. Let me take a look. Yeah, let me just turn these off for right now so I can see where we're supposed to go. And that one off too. Okay, so let's just read this. It says, who is at the medical center on the Republic outpost Drevid in the northern Junland wastes. Okay. So it should be here. Right here. Right in front of me, and I didn't see it. Okay. That's pretty close to a quick travel anyway, so we should just be able to quick travel there for this first one. I think it's over here. Yeah. Like I said, I don't know the Republic stuff nearly as well as the Empire, so bear with me while I look at the map.
Vehicle pads are currently open for business.
You have but to ask, Master. Consider the matter handled.
Tyrants, damn tyrants, the lot of you. Treating a grown man like he's a baby. Like he can't take care of himself.
For a man who's supposed to be ill, he certainly is vociferous, which is to say, loud.
Lie down, Delk, and quit roaring. I swear a rancor with heartburn would make less noise than you.
I'll make as much noise as I want. Hey, Jedi! You a friend of Master Ares? Get Darth Nurse here off my back, will you?
Master Ares is exactly the reason I've come to talk to you.
You two can talk, but don't let him fool you into letting him walk, Jedi. He's got the sand rot, and bad.
Man breathes in a little sand, and after 20 years guiding folks through the desert, he suddenly can't make decisions for himself. What's it you wanted to know about Master Ares?
It's a bit of a long story.
I'm listening. Jedi plague? Begging your pardon, but I don't believe it. Sure, maybe some masters, but not Master Ares. He's the brightest, most level-headed guy I ever met.
We've seen this illness twist even the most level-headed Jedi Master.
Look, you want to talk to him? You're welcome to it, but I'm telling you, he's just as sane as you or me. When I left him, he was in the desert with them annoying little Jawas. Really impressed him how they managed to survive out there.
I'll go talk to these Jawas then.
They're friendly folk, the Jawas. Even if they don't understand the meaning of the words private property, if Master Ares isn't still with them, I'm sure they'll help you find him.
I will exceed your expectations, Master.
Hello, Dagger. How are you doing? Yes, welcome in the new year. They're starting to do firecrackers around here. We have some funny dogs. Two of them are kind of like normal when it comes to fireworks and stuff, and they get a little shy and they want to hide a little bit. But we have a well, all three of them are Pomeranians, but he loves loud sounds. He's weird. Like, he loves the vacuums. He loves anything that makes loud sounds. He loves, so it doesn't bother him at all. I've never known a dog that has no issues with fireworks, but he doesn't. So, but yes, welcome on in. And this is a neat little vehicle I have. I have better looking ones, but I like this one because you can have your companion sit there and your pets in the back. So I like this one a lot. Back in when the game first came out, my main character is an artificer, meaning that they can make things related to force gear, like lightsabers and crystals and stuff. And one of the things that I could make was these little water collection towers. If you went to one or two at a certain time, and back then the crystals had various degrees of power, and to get an overpowered one was just, you know, amazing, right? It was, you didn't get one till it was late game, but now you can get it as any time you want to now. But back in the day, to get any kind of crystal that was different, because there was very few colors out there. Now there's a whole tons of them, but there was very few colors that they had. You know, red, blue, green, yellow, and here and there an off color, you know, of like a violet or something. But I was an artificer, and I unlocked during one of our operations a special schematic for the crystal itself wasn't great. It was like a pinkish color. I can't remember, but everybody wanted it because it had a high endurance or high crit bonus to it. And what I had to do is I had to come to Tatooine. I had to collect from these water towers some pristine water or something like that. And then I had to collect a certain gem or two, and then I had to go to some other place and then climb the highest mountain on, I believe it was Hoth, and then it would freeze the compound, and then you could make your thing. It was just this long ordeal, so I charged a lot of money for that, and I made so much money doing it.
Break us free.
No, they have these events now while you're traveling through the systems, and they're random. Like right here is this one, this Raider's Reckoning, and you can just get extra XP for doing these things, but I'm not going to bother with it. So one of my dogs just attacked the vacuum or lawnmower if she was in the yard, or the same room when using them. Yeah. Well, he doesn't attack it. He just likes it. He loves it. He loves the loud sounds. I can't explain it. Oh. What? Oh. Because we're in an exhaustion zone. That doesn't make sense. Okay. Exhaustion zone is like you're outside of the border. I'm like, but we're right here. We're literally inside the area here. But we're going to go meet some Jawas. They're some of my favorite characters in Star Wars, these Jawas. Not these guys. These are droids. But since we're here, it's good to see you, Dagger. Hopefully you're having a good time. I've been lurking on your Dune streams. So basically I've been doing enough on my end just to keep my place maintained. And I keep worrying that they're going to shut down a server and I'll have to like lose my base, which is, I don't want to create content and then lose my base, you know? So I've just been kind of waiting to make sure that if they're going to do a server merger, that I don't have to do anything, you know, before I start creating the content again. Didn't end up streaming tonight? Yeah, it's okay. It happens. I love the Jawas. You can get a Jawa companion, but I don't remember what storyline it is. I believe it could be Sentinel. And if it is, I'm going to be just overjoyed. But I don't remember. I know it's not Bounty Hunter.
What can you tell me of this other Jedi? I must know where he went.
I do know though that I think the Jawa that you recruit isn't here on Tatooine like you would think. It's actually on Hoth, which we're not going to Hoth just yet. The next place we go to is Alderaan. So yeah.
Give me this message. If I help you get your parts back, will you help me find the War Maker?
Little piece of lore that we found. Now we're supposed to do what? We're supposed to gather sandcrawler parts, so we go straight this way.
I believe this is what you wanted.
Happy New Year. Hey Banana. I started playing Star Wars in 2025 and I didn't finish until I was in 2026. So I played a whole year of Star Wars: The Old Republic. Unbelievable. Accomplishment.
I am quite honored.
A Jawa cloak. I have not seen this. Hold up. Hold up. Huh. This is neat. I actually really like it, but I like what we have on better. I need to find a better blue. I love this blue that we have, but I don't like this white because it looks yellow in most lights. So I don't really care for that. If I could find a blue and white, that'd be ideal. But yeah, I did not know this was a reward. That's cool. Very neat. See, you can see the hood probably better on Theron. See? Looks like this. Pretty neat. See, the problem is most hoods in this game, unless it's a specialized one, they kind of come just fairly close to the face, so it looks like your character is absolutely bald. This one has an actual taper to it, so it looks neat. Moving into Act 2 in a few seconds, though. Okay, still haven't finished Act 1? Starting 2020. It took you a whole year to finish Act 1, Banana. But you see what I'm saying? Like, this hood is really neat. It's really special. I like this one a lot. It's got a neat little end here where it meets the chest portion, that little leather looking thing. It's a nice little detail. But like I said, a lot of the hoods in this game tend to make your character look like they have no hair because they're just the way that they fall on the head. But this one like covers the head almost entirely, which is so cool. Really like that. Anyway, we can't work because we're a Twi'lek, but that's okay. We need to go here. So we're going to go to this little outpost here. Little fast travel.
Oh there, Jedi. Would you look at this? They let me walk around the clinic. Soon they might let me cross the street by myself. Any luck finding Master Ares?
Will you take a look at this holo recording?
What's this? A message from Master Ares? I know this encryption. Shouldn't take long to crack. There. Here to see what he has to say?
Rowan, you've realized by now that I've left those most resourceful of creatures, the Jawas, in pursuit of greater things. I came to Tatooine to discover the secret to life. Not its creation, but its ongoing survival. How do some species thrive while others fail? A great darkness is coming, Rowan, and to withstand it, we must know the answer to that question.
You chose a strange place to start.
Like I said, he saw something in those critters. He had such a way with them.
I believe that the Jawas, whose enduring civilization thrives in spite of Tatooine's harsh conditions, would answer that question.
Their technological prowess is quite the achievement, though their ability pales in comparison to my own. I wonder why he abandoned them.
But during my daily meditation beneath the pillars, I saw a vision on the cave wall that showed me the error of my assumptions. I now know the true original people of Tatooine, the warriors whose knowledge I will use to stem the coming darkness.
What is he talking about? Who are these people he's gone to?
You really want to find this guy, don't you? I don't get it. Sounds perfectly sane to me. Master Ares used to take lights out to a cave near the rock pillars at night and meditate. Sounds like that's when he had his vision. Well, you're a Jedi. Maybe you could do the same thing.
Visions don't exactly work that way, but I should have a look at this meditation site.
You can use my old dragon flares as lights. The cave gets pretty dark. Just be careful out there. Rumor is the sand people are getting riled up. Don't let them catch you with your lightsaber sheaths.
And once again, I have no idea where we're going. Let me look here. I haven't discovered this, so we're gonna actually just take our bike there because I want to actually discover, because we may have to come back this way. Again, I don't like their decision of making each character you create discover these quick travel spots. Once you find one on one character, it should be unlocked for all of them. It's just my 2 cents. I mean, you've been here, you know it. You know, you've done the legwork. But let's go do this one. And the problem with Tatooine is that it looks like it's straight ahead. Not always the case. Sometimes sometimes you have to go this way and up and around, and then going forward like 100 meters is actually not straightforward at all. So we'll see. Hopefully there's one right here. Yeah. And sometimes these valleys like this, the Tusken Raiders sabotage. So you're going through the little path here, and then boom, you get like, you know, sabotaged. There we are. Make sure. Okay. Now, in between all these story missions, I could, you know, pick up quests from these people, and they give a full. It's not like Warcraft where you just read the text and move on. They actually give you a whole like backstory and let's see, slightly different. I'll look at that later.
You are fit for duty. Return to your post.
But it's really interesting. They give you a bunch of lore. They give you a lot of like their history of how they got to their position. It's really neat. It's fully voice acted. It's entirely immersive. Ooh, look at this. It's a big old ravine. Northern Chasm. Okay. What the heck?
Never suspect the scientists.
Stay up here for now. So what's the best way to go? Believe it or not, probably up and then down. Yup. I believe this is a heroic area around the corner. I could be wrong. Yeah, and these little womp rats, they look fairly innocent, but they actually can be pretty bad. Yeah, Swarmer increases the damage dealt by all other nearby friendly swarmers by 10%. So if you have like 2, 3, 4 of these, and then like say others come up out of the ground, sometimes it can be pretty deadly pretty quick, even though you're, you know, a higher level than them. Credits. Okay, let's be a little careful here. I don't want to aggro too many. Okay. Yeah, what we need is directly beneath us, so I knew it wasn't going to be easy to get to. It's like right down there. We could jump. We might die. Let's see. Barely lived. Barely lived. That's why I said that's how Tatooine is, and Hoth is the same. You're going like from here to there, but there's a big ravine in between, so you can't just go from here to there. You have to go all the way around to come back around, and yeah, that's why you want to collect these quick travel spots. They can make a big difference. In The Light from the Flares, you notice intricate carvings in the pillar. The first scene shows a world very different of the Tatooine of the present. It's lush and verdant, with 4 species share. The second scene, disaster. Tatooine turned to sand. One of the original 4 species dies out. Another of the Jawas flees to shelter. And the third and fourth brave the desert. In the third scene, the great battle rages between the third and fourth species. One you recognize as the Sand People. Sand People are victorious. The fourth scene shows them ruling as the desert's warrior kings. I tried to read that as fast as I could. Oh well. Bioware does that a lot.
Did it work? Did you see Master Ares' vision?
What Master Ares saw wasn't mystical at all. It was a carving made by the Sand People.
A carving? Now, Master Ares never mentioned a carving on those walls. What did it show?
Let's see if I can explain this.
I'm listening. The Sand People are the oldest group on Tatooine? Doesn't say much for progress. Still, I bet none of them get the sand rot. I have a hard time believing Master Ares would do anything so cockeyed as working with the Sand People. At least the Jawas are good for droid repair.
He said it himself. He saw the vision on the wall and went to find the Ultimate Warriors.
Wait. What did you say the symptoms of this thing were? Delusions? Paranoia? What, violence? One group of Sand People has been unusually aggressive lately. Normally they stick pretty close to their camps. I'm not saying I think Master Ares is behind it, but maybe it's worth looking into.
So where would I find these Sand People?
There's a farming settlement out at Malcolm's Dunes that's been reporting a lot of Sand People activity. I'll meet you out there. I know some of those folks, and I can help your investigation.
I thought you weren't supposed to go out into the desert.
Says who? Bunch of doctors never set foot outside of Anchorhead in their lives? Besides, it'll do me good. Don't care if it kills me. I'm tired of being an invalid.
I'm going to get this quick travel spot first, and then we'll go to the next quest area.
What's happened here? Looks like some sort of massacre. Holiday, don't look!
Listen, Delk, we got broken vaporators, a pile of wounded, and our food stores are almost completely gone.
That lunatic said he was a Jedi and a friend of yours. We trusted him.
You better have a pretty good explanation for why this Master Ares keeps sending sand people out to attack us.
That's the Jedi I'm looking for. Where is he?
Another Jedi? Damn it, Delk. Why do you keep leading them here?
Listen here. We've already lost too much to that Master What's-His-Face and his army of sand people.
So why don't you just leave here, quiet-like, and don't cause any more trouble?
I don't want trouble. Just tell me what's going on.
I'm sorry, Jedi, but our trust is a bit worse for the wear at this point.
Well, Master Ares was nice enough when he came through asking to study the sand people.
But ever since we pointed him to their camp, you could set your chrono by their attacks. We got nothing left.
The sand people are your enemies, not me.
You suggesting we go out there and attack the sand people? You want us to get killed?
Then tell me where Master Ares is so I can stop him. It's your only chance.
You know it's true, Malcolm.
Okay, fine. Seems we don't have a choice. I'll draw you a map, but I still don't trust you. I'll warn you, though. Master Ares did something to these sand people. They're stronger, faster than any we've seen.
Well, I think I know where that is. I'll get some gear together and meet you out there. Maybe provide backup.
You have my gratitude.
Still can't believe the Master Ares I worked with is the same guy who's causing so much trouble.
So I always look at these rewards, even if I don't use them. I always want to see what they kind of look like. And man, look at these shoulder pads. Straight out of the 80s. Wow. I mean, at least it's creative, you know? Now for our companion, we have this like little blaster pistol. One he's using looks like this. It's kind of just, you know, Theron's pistol. Looks like a regular. But this one actually looks kind of neat. See? Maybe we'll customize him with that look. It's kind of neat though. Companion. Just put this on like that. Yeah. We are gonna sell these, so I'm gonna keep these up here. I don't like how they look. But yeah, I think he looks better with that. It almost looks like in Mass Effect oh, what is it? Not the Locust. The I think it's the Solarian pistol. It could be a Sari, but it's the one you charge. Oh, the arc pistol. It's the arc pistol, so it is Solarian. Yeah, it looks like the arc pistol, which is one of my favorite pistols. In fact, I think it is my favorite pistol in Mass Effect 3. It looks a lot like that, so I'm a sucker for it. Okay, now we have to go back over here. Not very far. We just got to go into that cave. That's that way. Where is this place? Did I miss something? Is it on the... I bet you it's on the other side over here. Hmm. Yeah, it's that way.
Allow us.
Jedi, you're about to witness it. After weeks of work, finally, an end to the darkness. These people, these marvelous, marvelous specimens have been tested, no, purified, in the crucible of Tatooine's harsh environs. They alone are the hope of the galaxy. Their strength, their society is the blueprint of our salvation.
Master Ares, you are very ill.
No, not ill at all. They are simple, but long after the Empire and the Republic are gone, these people will remain. Their culture is built around strength. They cut the weak away like a societal cancer. Don't you see? It's the only way.
The Jedi Order has a responsibility, to weak and strong alike.
How can I make you understand? They are the ultimate warriors purified by hardship. We must follow their example and cut away everything that would make us weak in the face of our adversaries. The frail, the diseased.
You're not thinking straight. Now, look, I'm sick, Ares. You gonna cast me out too?
I have no choice. We must fortify the Republic with its strongest members and send this army of light out against the darkness.
An army of light that neglects the weak is no longer light.
You fools! To oppose me is to reveal your own weakness. You will be cast out. No, wait. Before you strike the killing blow, listen to me. I hear Lord Vivica's voice. I've failed him, just as I failed my old friend Porcanus when he died.
Why does everyone mention Porcanus?
I don't know, but I keep thinking about our first mission, our ill-fated mission to Malachor III. We were all weak. We all came under the thrall of the dark side. We did things we regretted, but Porcanus was our strength. As we tried to escape, I fell behind, and he ran back to save me. He became trapped. We had to leave him. It was my weakness that killed him.
It's hard to lose a friend like that, but you have to move on.
I'm trying to. That is the purpose of this project. Think about it. The Jedi Order spends so much time protecting the helpless and caring for the sick when we could be fighting the Empire. You must kill me. I was weak on Malachor III, and I'm weak now. But you must take my findings before the Council. Promise me that.
We'll discuss that in a second.
What? What was that? He's gone. Somehow you've driven Lord Vivicor away. I no longer hear his voice. I almost wish you hadn't done that.
Of all the ungrateful, impudent, this Jedi saved your life.
Lord Vivicor twisted my mind, and I'm glad to be free of him. Still, my discovery remains. From these Sand people, I have learned the key to building the unstoppable army. I feel I must bring these findings to the Republic, yet I can't shake this feeling that some truths are best left buried in the sand.
Using this information would mean the sacrifice of every good the Republic stands for.
You're right. These records are no more. Thank you for your guidance, and for saving me from Vivicar's grasp.
Well, Jedi, I'm glad Master Ares is alive and his own self. Best get back to Anchorhead myself. Sandrot's acting up and, well, frankly, sort of miss Darth Nurse's hollering.
Thank you for all you've done.
Good luck with whatever it is you're doing, Jedi. Hope you find this Lord Vivicar.
Just one moment, Jedi. Holiday's latest viral safeguards need to upload. Quite a weighty update this week.
Mm-hmm. Someone's been busy. I should give this my full attention. Good night.
Ah, Holiday. You are unique indeed.
You and Holiday clearly care for each other.
My affections are all-encompassing, Jedi. Though Holiday is special, her former owner never appreciated Holiday's potential. That's a Hutt for you.
You'd crossed paths with the Hutt cartel before we met?
Oh no, I encountered him on Hutta. Glorzo, his name was. He collected rare technology, but he thought Holiday was just a novelty hologram. Imagine. I made a generous offer, but some scavenger had already struck a deal for her. So, Glorzo saw the chance for a little fun.
What happened then?
Glorzo proposed a contest. The scavenger and I would head into the Val asteroid field, hopefully surviving more than 2 minutes. The first to bring back a stone from the Rukabi Major asteroid would win dear Holiday.
I hear approaching Rukabi Major is suicidal. There's too much debris around it.
I had the last laugh. Clever piloting is no match for knowing certain navigational algorithms. I got the stone, returned days before the scavenger, and exchanged it for sweet Holiday.
So you heroically rescued Holiday from the grip of a cruel Hutt and won her heart.
Someday it'll make an excellent holonovel. Still, this is all past. And you, my Jedi, have provided a most invigorating change from my usual activities.
That's very gracious.
Sadly, I often find words inadequate to fully express myself. Ah, excellent. We have a mystery. A package was hand-delivered to the ship. No name, aside from mine. No return address. The package contained a letter on flimsiplast, sealed inside a glass capsule. Nothing else.
That's simply fascinating.
The capsule has a marvelously puzzling lock. I've never seen such craftsmanship. Once I get it open and read the letter, hopefully I can assuage my curiosity.
This is so exciting. I wonder who it's from.
Theron's technological work is famous. Perhaps someone's trying to get his attention.
I'll get to work on this lock. If you're right, we'll know soon enough.
Radosk Projects, Victoskus Zarsk, Varsku Potrak, Organkisk, Tosha Plumchik Pakna, Shiverskars, Zademo, Janor Forika, Ringhods Luk Sark, Rakva Krenok, Lurkikachos.
You don't need to purge anything. The sense of shame is all in your mind.
Rad Oras Dajava, Kurkunska, Oreflex, Rajo Raunor, Do Unska, Tras Muglesaren Oglak, Fronterborsk, Skuvjeltras, Ortargorsk, Lohasan Markrix Julama, Morta Vrapsak, Doskaskores, Shiverskars,
The Scorekeeper's Herald should witness such an act of reverence.
Verkrades, Tosha Lukshik Luk Sar, Ringhods, Grelkevskunak, Raktels, Voktraksrok, Telski, Krak.
Okay, so I should have talked to him before. He's basically saying that we got to go back to Tatooine and search for his father's bones or something to that effect. So we will bring him along before we go to Alderaan. See, if I just talked to him beforehand, I would know that. But oh well, that's fine. So yes, your companions have their own missions too, so let me see here. It's in companions contacts. We contact. In the meantime, we'll send Theron Cedrex on missions because sending your companions on missions helps develop their bondness to you. So do that. Now this little ship droid, he doesn't he doesn't get any bond with you, but well, I mean he does, I guess, the influence, but it doesn't mean anything because he doesn't become an actual companion for you. I think he just becomes more effective at those missions. But anyway. Let's take a look first. Find out where we gotta go. We gotta go. We gotta go way out over here. So we could probably take a speeder there, though. It's not too bad. It'd be like almost 2,000 credits to get a.
The spaceport is overrun. Oh, we've got to corral these little guys.
Escape Bantha Calf. These are cute. These are great. I would do this if like they gave me these as a pet. But I don't think so. It's just little tiny banthas walking around. One thing I have noticed, and it may just be me, but when you play Republic, it always seems like getting to the taxis is just a little extra. You know, you have to go around this building to get to that building to get to the taxi, whereas a lot of stuff for the Empire is a little bit more efficient.
Vehicle pads are currently open for business.
Yeah.
You did choose the best. Yes, I'll take care of it.
You deserve nothing less than the highest possible quality, Master. Your peace of mind is my highest priority. Rest assured, this will be done to perfection.
Besade Mohargas, Bakavas, Gurksasek, Otrafels Kojek.
A nice change of pace. This will be trivial.
Even the most advanced droids cannot make a shimmer silk purse from a bantha's ear, Master. I promise to do better next time.
Dosk Janga Rasjak, Shiver Starsuk, Gus, Zonkalis, Korra.
Not even the scorekeeper could resist.
Besade Mohargas, Bakavas, Gurksasek, Otrafels Kojek, Rasmokrasarek Oglok, Branderworsk, Skuvjeltras, Ortargorsk, Dask Devrugok, Papaperken. Besade Mohargas, Bakavas, Gurksasek, Otrafels Kojek.
Kaizen and I have come to honor his father's remains. May we have some privacy?
Bakavas, Svetod, Rasmokrasarek Oglok, Oras, Kajaba, Kurkunska, Oreflex, Rajo Raunor, Do Unska, Yanor Forika, Bizademo, Ragorant, Rockil Urglex, Knas, Wajur Lambasar, Parsk Potrak, Modraksk, Gundakolua.
That still doesn't explain why we should have to go. We haven't seen your Dusk Shadow.
Skocharat Mas Osla, Svetod Tranis, Gundakolua, your scout Pokret, Dusk Changa Rasjak, Shiver Skarsuk, Gus, Zonkalis, Korra. Tosha Lumchik Patna, Shiver Skars, Zademo, Yanor Forika.
Indeed. If you want the glory of a hunt, you must earn it.
Wajur Lambasar, Parsk Potrak, Modraksk, Gundakolua, Pakardask, Skuriat Dunchek, Nakrak.
So this is a Tenteresk. I think that's how you pronounce it. It's a dark side beast. It consumes force imbued individuals.
Skocharat Mas Osla, Svetod Tranis, Gundakolua, your scout Pokret, Nafarsisi, Odortikcha, Morta Vrapsak, Rektas, Wajur Lambasarsk, Parsk Potrak, Modraksk, Gundakolua.
Some of my finest work, I think.
Well, he came back with a really good item. Let's see. Oh, it's a luxury item. I wonder if he would like it. Let's see. can't tell at the moment. Do this. Okay. Well, let's do the next portion of the mission.
Master Ares has reported back to the Council. Good work. He speaks of discoveries on Tatooine. We intend to hear his full report when he returns to Coruscant. Did you discover anything more about the Plague Master, this Lord Vivicar?
Master Ares seemed to think that Vivicar was why he kept remembering Malachor III and his friend Parcanis.
A connection between the events on Malachor III and our current circumstances is clearly forming. The Council will continue its own investigation into the matter. Meanwhile, hurry to Alderaan. So long as Lord Vivicar has control of even one master, he will grow in power.
I understand perfectly.
Good. Do not delay. Every wasted moment works in Lord Vivicar's favor.
I do really like going to Alderaan. It's not like a frozen planet, but it is colder. And there's enough different biomes, and well, there's like there's obviously a mountainous area, and you have pure snow areas. You also have some underground, like I don't know, they're like factories or something. I don't know how to describe them. It's Star Wars. And you also have like these palace areas. And then like on the outskirts where you have like what would be like villages or towns, they have like these little like bridges that aren't connected, and your transport taxis, if it's not a speeder, which usually it's not, they have these like floating animals that you ride. So Alderaan's really nice. It's really neat. It's very different from the rest of the other planets that we've been to so far. So it's a good time. It's not showing up on the map. It'd be closer to right here. Yeah.
Jedi, the Council is pleased to see you've arrived on Alderaan. Until recently, Alderaan was a part of the Republic. Today, it's on the brink of collapse. Shortly after seceding, both the Queen and the heir to the Alderaanian throne were assassinated. A usurper, Boris Ulgos, stepped into power, setting off a civil war.
Sounds like a rough place to be. Who am I looking for?
Master Sidoni Garen, one of the Jedi Order's finest strategists and diplomats, dropped out of contact briefly while on Alderaan. She's made contact since, but was evasive about her silence. Master Sidoni is brokering a peace on Alderaan. If she is suffering from the plague, it could jeopardize the entire peace process.
Do you have any leads on her location?
Master Sidoni was working with the head of House Organa's diplomatic corps, Hala Morgana. Find Master Sidoni and make sure she is well, that the peace process is not in jeopardy.
Yes?
Just outer affairs project.
Your peace of mind is my highest priority. Rest assured, this will be done to perfection.
How marvelous. Thank you.
My results were less than ideal, Master. There is no excuse for this failure.
System. You're not falling down.
So much to attend to.
All right, I'm just gonna take a quick break, be right back. Drank a lot of water, drank a lot of tea, so I'll be right back.
You must tie her down on a bed and spank her. You must spank her well, and after you have spanked her, you may deal with her as you like, and then spank me. And spank me? And me? And me? Yes, yes, you must give us all a good spanking.
Yeah, perfect timing. Sorry about that. Just taking a quick break. Had to make sure everything was settled because it's already almost 1:30. They want last minute issues. All right, so we're on Alderaan. Get my chair situated. Welcome on in, Banana. Let's see. Hopefully you finished Baldur's Gate 3 by now. Okay. There we go. And we're on Alderaan, so it's really a gorgeous planet. I like being here, but the problem with the planets once you get to this level is when they first designed them, they knew that, well, when the game was first came out, there was a grind to get to a level. It took a long time to get to the next level. And, you know, you had to have a lot of missions. You had to do a lot of things. So they put a lot of side things all over these planets. And some of these planets are just really big. And so it's a bit tedious to kind of go through the planet. So that being said, you know, these planets, you look at the map here, it doesn't look that big, but there's tons and tons of stuff to do. And from this point forward, it's like, man, I'm really tired of being on Alderaan now. I'm really tired of being on Belsavis or wherever. And that's how it kind of gets. But that's why I'm trying to grind the levels off stream, so that way we could just pursue the story. And some other time we can do some other side quest stuff, you know? But, oh, I can upgrade my speeder.
Every soldier needs advanced training to beat the Empire.
Hell yeah, now we can go faster.
Go home.
Go big, go big or go home. But not even close, but we did kiss Karlach, so it's downhill from there. Oh, here's our entrance. Well, you know. She's no Shadowheart. Blank statement.
Welcome, Jedi. I'm Hala Morgana, head of House Organa's diplomatic corps, and this is my younger, more handsome brother, Lou.
Please, Hala, you do yourself an injustice. Your age gives you a stately difference.
If I wasn't wearing my extra years around my waist, I might agree. Now, Jedi, how can I help you?
I'm looking for Master Sidoni Garan. I believe she may be ill.
She seemed fine last I spoke with her. Well, you just missed her. She's at the Peace Summit. A peace summit on Alderaan. Imagine that. But I'll call her. The location of the summit is a secret for obvious reasons. But I'm sure she'd welcome your assistance.
Hallam Organa, I'm sorry, but I'm very busy right now. The summit is just getting underway.
A tough choice between Karlach and Shadowheart? Not if you choose Minthara. Then it's an easy decision at that point.
I was hoping I could join you.
You're Master Yuan's student, aren't you? It's wonderful the Council sent you to assist me, but this is a very delicate process with no place for a Padawan.
This process is too delicate for a master to handle alone.
Only official representatives of the houses may attend the summit. What would the other houses think if another Jedi from House Organa showed up? And I don't have time to debate. If you'll excuse me.
Master Sidoni, I'm sorry, Jedi. That's really not like her.
I get it wrong every time? Yeah. Kind of an independent, smart, dark-skinned beauty with white hair and able to assess the situation as it is and not like pretend like what it is or isn't. Yeah. I totally misjudged that one.
Is there any other way to get to the summit?
Yes, well, Master Sidoni said that only representatives can go. Unfortunately, Organa's representative is already there.
Hal, House SWTOR. You know, with the beautiful daughter. Couldn't our Jedi friend represent them?
Huh! My brother is a genius. House SWTOR is desperate for a representative, but the usurper Ulgo destroyed their hopes. If you could help them defend themselves against their enemies and return them to glory, I'm sure they'd make you their delegate.
Tell me where I need to go.
You'll find Lord Tyrrell in his house's last holdings, an enclave near Ulgo lands and Killik nests. I will let them know you're coming.
And beware the Killiks. Those insect men have terrible tempers.
Dark skin, didn't know you preferred evil, but you didn't have to bring race to it. I mean, it's point of fact. There's, let's see, you have a Gith, you have a human, well, half elf if we're talking about Shadowheart, and you have a Drow elf. They're all very specifically different races. It's in fact what they are. We need to get over here. So we're probably gonna have to take a taxi. It's probably the fastest way. Since we don't have any fast travel spots. Which sucks. Where? It's over here. Jesus. Okay. Yeah, the Alderaan taxi system is interesting to say the least. It's... Oh, I might need to sell some stuff. Specialty goods. These are somewhat new, and I've been trying to figure these out. But as you go to each planet, I believe that if you have a certain reputation with them, which I have from my legacy, I think this is how it works. I'm not 100% sure. But you get a special unique look for that planet. Now it costs a ton, but I do think there are other ones that is a reduced rate. It's similar to these looks, but it's just different enough. So for instance, we would be looking at something like this consular stuff. Let me consular belt, boots, bracers, hands, lower, upper. And that's how this would look. It's pretty neat. What I don't like about these sets though is that if you try to dye them, there's nothing you can do about one layer. Like this green, I don't believe that ever gets dyed. Like you're stuck with that look. It only changes the outside, the main color. Then there's this Inquisitor robe. Let's see. Let me see what that one looks like. It probably looks better because it's an Inquisitor, but no, it does not. It looks horrible. These big old shoulder pads, I've never been a fan of those. But anyway, yeah, it's these things that you can find here, and they're kind of neat because they're specific to the planet that you're on. There we go.
Welcome. Please select an available travel route.
Yeah, see, it's not telling me
Have
where to
a
go.
safe and pleasant stay.
We gotta go Alsacan Lowlands, so we just gotta find the closest one there.
Open for business.
Let me take a look at the map one more time.
Have a safe and pleasant stay.
House Tarot. So there's probably not one immediately close. That's probably why it's not telling me.
Welcome. Please
So
select
we'll go
an
to
available travel route.
this one and then travel east.
Have a safe and pleasant stay.
I might regret that because I may have to travel further east than that. Yeah, but none of us chose Karlach because she's a tiefling. Well, yeah, you did. It's been a while since I started up SWTOR. 40 gigabytes of patches to download. Yeah, it takes a while to get to that. Those updates. It really depends. Like, because of course you have your baseline, and then you have all those DLCs that come behind it too. So 40 is not bad for an update if you think about it. But yeah, they've actually not only updated the base game, but they've updated all the textures. So I think you could play it in 4K. Not that it would make much difference. I think they're going to go to DirectX 12 in the next update. And there's going to be a few other things, and they've already said they're going to the next big full upload. You know, they've been doing like what, patch 1.2.8, whatever. I think they're actually going to go to 1.3 or whatever it is. And I don't know what that means. I don't know if that means it's a whole new story or a whole new sequence of stuff or what. They haven't really said that from what I can tell. But that's massive because they could just leave it alone, right? They could just say, okay, we're just, adding content here and there, blah, blah, blah. But they're actually changing the stage of the patch. It's like 1.3 or something, or 8.3 or something. Yeah, so it's very specific. When I find out more, I'll let you guys know, but I really just been trying to catch up myself to the game. I finished the main storyline on my main about a couple weeks ago, and I think it's a fairly decent conclusion. I wouldn't say that it seems final, but I wasn't a big I guess now, if you play it now, it would seem like, okay, yeah, it was a pretty good story because you did this. But the way they did it was that they would have a patch, and then, 4 or 5 months later, they'd have the second part of the story, and then 4 or 5 months later, the next part of that story. It was not my favorite way of playing the game. So can I go there? Oh, it's on the other side of this wall. Jeez. Okay. So there's these Krillix, and these are kind of like what's a good description? They're kind of like those bug creatures in Mass Effect. The names at the moment, I can't remember anything. But you know how you had the queen that you saved? These are kind of like that. Rachni, that's it. Yeah, these are kind of like the Rachni. They all share it's the same mindset, so they work in harmony with each other, kind of like ants basically. But they but they, I guess, talk telepathically. So, like I said, it's very similar to the Rachni, and there's a little bit more involved with them on the Empire side. But oh man, see, look at this! It's on the other side. This is, I was just on that other side, and I didn't see it. But the entrance is over there. Lord. I'm trying to get these guys not to attack me. I'm just trying to make this efficient, but I'm making this worse. There, we made it. But yeah, there's a little bit more in my opinion, a little bit more story with these Krillix, with the Empire. There's some story here, and you'll see it here when we go inside here, but you actually get a companion on the Empire side who has been indoctrinated to their society, and he still has that, and he's kind of like a spy, but he, like I said, became indoctrinated, so he still has that reservation of doing them any harm or anything. And you get to kind of like manipulate him into helping you if you're kind of like a dark side. It's really interesting. It's really complex.
Chino hagwa buntacho, chubalong haku, yasa un kubas, taja bakta tunbonko.
I'm pleased I could help.
Wanta humpa, muri rava fupa jipampa wula. Making salikikava dumpa stupa.
I would be honored to assist you.
Making salikikava dumpa stupa. Clearly you haven't heard of us.
That's quite enough of that.
Well, we lost one guy here.
Uwana wada blota wijawa. O wamawanka matuske. Buka kambak nijit. Tonka yiliska chanaga.
Are you Lord Terrell? I'm here to become your delegate to the Peace Summit.
Jedi, yes. Organa told me you'd be coming, but, well, this is... well, it's complicated. The whole house needs to approve a new delegate, and, well, they say they won't approve a stranger.
She may be a stranger, but she's a Jedi. I should think you'd be grateful for her assistance.
Yes, of course, but House Terral has fallen so hard. We don't even have the strength to hope. It will take more than my word to convince them.
It is my privilege as a Jedi to serve House Terrell in whatever way I can.
Really? Well, all right then. After our original delegate was murdered and Ulgo drove us back into this hole, I'd almost given up hope myself.
Just tell the Jedi our plan, Father.
Right. House Terral's current position is precarious. Our enemy, House Ulgo, seeks our destruction. Their army is at our gate. House Terral needs a strong ally if we are to survive. We need House Organa.
An alliance with Organa seems doable.
We had hoped so. We proposed a marriage alliance to House Organa. My daughter Fasha would marry Lou Organa.
But House Terral is weak, and powers within Organa. Fear we'd drag them down with us.
We need to prove to Organa that House Terral can defend itself against its enemies.
We need a plan. Tell me, what are your resources?
I'm afraid you're our only source, Jedi. As I've said, House Ulgo's forces are at our gates, threatening to drive us out of our last holding. But Ulgo's commanding general, Astor Vox, is a mercenary with a loose definition of loyalty. If we can reach him, turn him, we can break the siege.
I will begin negotiations with Astor Vox immediately.
We have no time to waste. I will contact House Organa the moment I hear that the siege is broken.
So it's kind of a good and bad thing when SWTOR is free to play. That's almost like a death sentence for most MMOs. It's like, okay, if it's free to play, then it's not going to last much longer. But I am so shocked that it has continued and to persist and have updates up to the, even future updates, that they're going to have a big update for it, a big patch. And, you still see plenty of players here. And of course you could, create a guild and do some stuff together. And in a guild, you do get more XP just for being in a guild. I need to turn on my XP boost. I haven't had that on. And let's see here. We need to go here. Go to the war camp. So kind of like the area we were going originally. But the nice thing is that if you're doing it free to play, you can kind of like say, well, these are the kind of things I do like, or the kind of things I don't like. So I'm not an advocate for this game necessarily, but it does give you enough flexibility to figure out if it's something that you do like. If it's only the story you're after, great, then just do that. But inevitably, you're going to say, okay, I want my character to look a certain way, or be able to put on a certain item that's limited because you don't have access to those, to that upgrade. When you're a subscriber, you just have full access and there's no limitations whatsoever. And one thing I don't know if I like or not is when you're doing like flashpoints with other people. Like I could go in as a level 45 and a level 60 flashpoint, and other people who are like level 80, level 60, whatever, it ups me. And even though I'm the weak link, I'm not always like falling behind. But I don't know if that's good or not, because you don't really get to learn how to play your character when it's designed like that. So when you start doing things like operations that is much tighter, everybody needs to know what they're doing, you've kind of been carried. And so I don't know if that's the best way to do that, but it's their way of actually allowing players who are lower level to have a group to even play with, because the population was, significantly lower. It's hard to find, 4 players that will do a lower dungeon run, But now they're all like at least level 60 and above. So I don't know how I feel about that.
I've come representing House Terrell. They want you to give up this siege and join them.
Well, isn't this a surprise? The Jedi have decided to involve themselves in Alderanian politics. You must be pretty sure of yourself to walk into a room of highly trained commandos. But you should know that I don't do business with just anyone.
And once we finish this class quest, which we're not, I don't think we're even halfway, well, maybe we're halfway done. But once we get done with that, then we'll go on to do like things like the Shadow of Revan and stuff, which we will integrate more conversations with Bastila Shan at that point as well. So
My word is good, as is House Terrell's.
I'm sure it is, but that's not my concern. The battlefield is the only true test of a person's worth. War, bloodshed, these are the fires and forges of greatness. I only negotiate with my equals. Besides, my men are itching for sport. Best a pack of my warhounds, and we'll talk.
You'd best keep your promise.
Excellent. I've not had the pleasure of seeing a Jedi in action. Release the dogs.
These are Vox Warhounds, which are not dogs. They're more like pigs. But yeah, they're bred specifically for. They're not really hunting dogs. They're like more like security. It's like they'll attack anything.
What do you think, boys? That was a little too easy, wasn't it?
Aye. Let's see a real challenge.
Easy? I take exception. You're trying to kill us.
What do you mean, too easy?
Those dogs were old, weren't they, boys? You need to do better than defeat a pack of geriatric mutts. No, you need a real challenge. What'll it be, boys?
Droids! Droids! Droids!
Droids it is, then. These are the best Ulgo has. Beat them, and we'll talk.
No, kill him. See, Banana wants me to choose the dark side. And when I was choosing dark side on my dark side character, he's like, I can't believe we're going to do that. Well, yes, we are. But like I said, for this character, we're going to be doing a lot of light side choices, just trying to go down that path.
If that is what I must do to earn your respect, so be it.
Droids, activate attack protocols. Target Jedi.
That's quite enough of that. Allow us. That's quite enough of that.
Excellent, excellent. I like your form, Jedi. But I'm not entirely convinced yet. Sure, you can beat a couple of dumb machines, but what about Ulgo's finest warriors? Smart, fast, highly trained, and hardened by battle.
You mendacious vagrant! Twice now you've broken your promise.
On my honor, this is the last time. Beat my champions, and we'll talk.
I've got plenty more where that came from.
Boys, you heard the Jedi. She's spoiling for a fight. Show her a good one. Most impressive, Jedi. I didn't think House Terral had the resources left to recruit such a powerful ally. No hard feelings. If you knew how many fools come by offering me jobs.
House Terral wants your loyalty, and they want your army to stand down.
I'll give you credit for being direct. You can tell House Terral that my answer is yes. It's been fun working for House Ulgo, but there's no glory in working for the biggest army on the planet. I'll call off my troops and meet with Lord Terral immediately. Don't worry, I know the way.
Jedi, thank goodness I've reached you. There's good news and bad news. The good news is everyone's heard how you impressed Aster Vox and broke the siege, including Organa. They've agreed to the marriage alliance. Now the bad news. Lou Organa has been kidnapped.
Who is Lou Organa again?
Hallam Organa's younger brother. His marriage to my daughter Fasha was to be the linchpin of the whole alliance. This is clearly Ulgo's doing. The kidnappers were from their ally, House Rist. An Organa-Terral alliance would be disastrous to Ulgo. They must have ordered Rist to kidnap Lou Organa to stop the alliance.
I'll rescue Lou Organa. I promise.
Be careful, but hurry. We need to beat the Organa attack, or everything falls apart.
So there's things like this stuff, like this blue reward. If you're not a subscriber, you just don't get it as an option, I believe. You get to like pick one of these versus a subscriber. I get the whole thing. Something like that. I don't know. But anyway, we open this and see what's inside, and it's an entire set, and this is better than what we have already. So this, I got to look at this closer. 92, 104. So let's get rid of that one. Put that in there. This is a better headpiece. This is a better chest piece. These are better bracers. Let's see, this is 92. Yeah. Put this on. So let's just see what this looks like. Oh yeah. Horrible. Look at them shoulder pads. Oh my god. Well, again, you know, before they were doing transmog, we would be stuck with this look. Even though it, you know, is better, we'd be stuck with this look. But fortunately, we have transmog and we don't have to look like that. So yeah, worthwhile. Okay, so where are we going? Man, we got to go way over here. Okay, well, fortunately, there's a taxi, I believe, right over here. Oh no, this is a quick. That's a quick travel. Well, we could quick travel to a speeder area. Yeah, we'll do that.
Vehicle pads are currently open for business. Have a safe and pleasant stay.
I didn't get to mention it, but when I was playing Jedi Survivor, Scuba Stev was talking about how he saw a giant whale-like creature, and it was in space, and that was, you know, direct reference to what was it, the movie? I think it was or was it the Acolyte? I don't remember. Or no, was it the Mandalorian? I don't remember which one, but it had the whale species that go from one area of the galaxy to another. That's what they do. They just travel like that. Man, now it's bugging me. I don't remember which series that was. And that's what he was referencing. He saw the same thing. And come on now. So it won't let me check my mail? You piece of crap. Okay. Oh, it's because I turned off my UI. Duh. Okay. I wonder what's in that. Nothing. And these are companion gifts. Okay, let's see if there's any we can give to... this is a small... No influence gain. Moderate, let's give him that. This is a small... Moderate. Yeah, these green ones and the blue ones, if it says moderate or above, I'll give it to that person, but... I'm gonna waste it on him when maybe like Keezen might prefer it more. So no small. Okay, so we'll do it like that. And I need to sell this other stuff here. Pretty sure the reference is to Futurama and nothing Star Wars. Clearly Star Wars ripped off Futurama.
Stand by for examination and suggested products.
It's really hard to tell sometimes now, because with the new Disney canon, it's really hard to tell some of those things, like where they're coming from.
You are fit for duty. Return to your post.
But I'll figure it out. I know that little whale species was in some... Maybe it was the last movie. It could also have been The Mandalorian. I don't know. I don't remember. But it's the same thing that Scuba Stev was referencing. Okay. So we want to... No. I think when you're just in the area, it unlocks these waypoints, but I just touch them anyway, just because I'm paranoid that I don't want to come all the way out here and then it says, oh, you never unlocked it, you know. So I want to go straight up here. And the thing is that the map says it's like just right up here, but then when you get there, it's like, oh, I got to cross this hill, got to go up this way, got to go down that way. Yeah, nothing is super straightforward once you get to these planets. Okay, well, here we go.
Allow us.
We have to go rescue the prince. Okay. Oh, we're here. Okay. I thought we were going to have to go down like 3 levels of basements or something. The interesting thing about Star Wars The Old Republic 2 is that when you're doing things like operations, in most MMOs, when you're like a DPS character, it's like you just sit back and you just spam the DPS things, you know? But in this game, when you're like either a marauder or like a sentinel like this character, it's almost a liability in some flashpoints unless you're really good at what you do, because there's no great way to reduce your aggro. But on top of that, you don't do a ton of burst damage. It's just continuous damage that you have to constantly do, versus like a caster or something that can put dots on top of burst damage, which can, you know, create a lot of damage over that time period. Whereas you as a melee build has a limitation of that issue unless you're absolutely spamming everything you can all the time. So in a flashpoint, it's kind of a detriment. I don't know where he would be. It's one of those that they're not saying where you'll find him. You'll just need to look for him. So just take out everything. Okay, so he's in the one place we didn't go. we went the wrong way. Okay, gotcha.
Jedi! Oh, thank goodness. I thought they were going to kill me. House SWTOR sent you, didn't they? They called about an alliance. I was riding to meet them and... well, thank goodness you're here.
Do you know what reason Rist had for kidnapping you?
No. No idea. Maybe something to do with the alliance? I was going to meet with House SWTOR to discuss the marriage alliance, when these assassins swooped in and knocked me off my Thranta. I woke up here. But were they trying to prevent the alliance? Who would want to do that?
Without the marriage alliance, I can't get to the summit. Maybe someone doesn't want me to go.
Who would care if you went to the summit? Though now that you mention it, as I lost consciousness, they were talking about Master Sidoni. But how could she be involved? It has to be a frame job. It must be.
I really hope you're right about this.
I'm sure she's innocent. Master Sidoni's working for peace. I'm sorry, my head. I still get these pains from the fall. I can't leave here until I know if Master Sidoni was involved. The kidnappers used to go into the other room to contact their employer. I'm sure we'll find a comm device there. We just need to see who they've been calling.
That's quite enough of that.
I told you, I can't. Oh, Jedi, I appreciate your desire to help, and I will be sure to praise your zeal to Master Yuan. But I am extremely busy right now. I can't afford interruptions.
You hired the assassins who kidnapped Liu Organa. Why?
I would be careful about making such outrageous accusations against a Jedi Master. Now, if you'll excuse me, Jedi, I have very important work to do.
Wait, Master Sidoni! I don't understand. What was her frequency doing here?
I assure you, Master Sidoni's not herself.
Should she be leading the summit, then? She could do something terrible. Please, I need to get out of this place. My head is killing me, and I keep looking over my shoulder expecting more assassins. I'll see that the Organa-Toral alliance is finalized, and that you get to the summit.
I don't understand. Why would you want to risk it?
Lord Terral, without risk, there can be no glory. The only way to avoid risk is to avoid war. But that's not very effective or fun, is it?
No, I suppose it isn't. Ah, Jedi, welcome back. General Vox and I were just discussing strategy. We haven't stood this proud since our house was young and building its first alliance with House Pantir. Thank you, Jedi.
It was your plan. I merely executed.
But we couldn't have done any of it without you. Lou Organa and my daughter Fasha are getting acquainted as we speak. I spoke with the rest of House Terral, and the decision was unanimous. You are our new delegate. Congratulations.
Now I need to get to the summit and find Master Sidoni.
I have the packet the last delegate was supposed to use, but I don't understand its contents. Some coordinates and a data spike. It appears that you need to go to those coordinates and do something with the data spike?
Excuse me then. I must get to the summit right away.
Just one moment, Jedi, if I may. We would like to ask one last thing. There will never be peace for House Terral as long as House Ulgo exists. If you're able to use your influence as a Jedi to convince the summit to strip House Ulgo, ensure they never hold a title again, we'd show our gratitude.
I don't want to do anything that will destabilize the peace.
Please, Jedi. House Terral has security now, but we still require justice. Good luck at the summit. I hope you find Master Sidoni well, and that all goes smoothly.
This is this is kind of common with the Republic side of the storytelling. You get these. See what this looks like. It's not half bad. It's not bad at all. Just don't mind the shoulders. I like how that tapers in the back though. But you get a lot of these political things that happen on the Republic side. But what is this one? Oh, very similar, but it's a different color. Interesting. Anyway, you get a lot of political stuff going on the Republic side, but on the Sith side, it's like you just kind of like kill your way to do what do what you need. It's nice. It's more simple. Let's see. We got to go all the way back up here. Oh Lord. Okay. See, this kind of sucks because it's because my quick travel is not. I still have like 45 seconds on it. It'd probably be faster just to use that. But yeah, on the Sith side, it's more like, yeah, you can like broker peace and you can do this, but you can also just kill them. And you find that it's much more effective that way. You kind of get, it's kind of a win-win in a lot of those. Whereas this one, it's a lot more like, okay, I gotta go over here, I gotta go over there. It's typical like Paragon behavior, you know? Come on now. Okay, let's go up here. Oh, it won't let me. Oh, because I never got that one. Okay, we can go to this one. It's fine. Still faster than the taxi. We just need to make sure we get that waypoint. Let's find out. Oh, I need to sell some stuff.
Stand by for examination and suggested products.
Sell that one. I don't know. I might keep that one in our legacy. Depending on what companions we get,
return to your post.
It might be a good outfit for them. Let's see. This is actually saying the taxi would be faster. That's interesting. I wonder if it would be.
Vehicle pads are currently open for business.
Well, that's nice. This will cut our travel by quite a bit. Especially if it's on like a summit or something where it's not very far, but you travel a long way to get there. You know? It's the verticality in this game is deceiving sometimes. Ah, that's where we need to go, right there. Drop me off right here. It's a Thranta, that's what it's called. These are called Thrantas. And if I remember right, in the map here, I don't remember if it's near this middle part where this lake is, or over here on the western side, this valley. There is a world boss there, and in that general area, you can find an egg, a nest for these guys. And I think if you do the quest right, it gives you a pet for the Thranta. I think. I don't remember. But you have to do some, you have to go to this heroic area. You have to kind of like jump down, and I think you ride a mini Thranta, and it takes you to a nest. It's one of those that's not obvious. You have to kind of like finesse your way there. There's so much I've forgotten about this game. But yeah, you collect it and it's called like Mysterious Egg or something. Let's go to the delegate thing. Let's see, what are we doing? Oh. All right. And this is always kind of nice when they do the stories like this, because it's in a designated area. There's no way you would just be able to run up into this area in the on the regular map. This is like outside of the map, so that keeps you kind of immersed because this is unique to your storyline. I really like it.
Manchi doti puna puna, kabuk nuni snemo.
I'm House Terrell's official delegate. I have authorization.
Wonki atacha kapa tonka, jisa bicha.
That.
So here it is, laid bare before you, the irrefutable evidence. House Ald has been conspiring against House Organa for years, preying on their good trust. House Thule is the reason the Pantir heir was assassinated, and House Ulgo is merely a puppet of House Rist.
Lies! All lies! There are holographic recordings, documents. You can't argue with hard evidence.
We trusted you. How dare you? You will meet our armies on the field of battle.
Master Sidoni, what have you done?
You wouldn't understand. I do this for the good of the galaxy.
This is not the way.
I am a strategist, Jedi. First and foremost, I live by variables and outcomes. I have calculated the future, and for the galaxy to have peace, there must be war on Alderaan. I will not be shaken from this course.
Let's not let this fall to violence.
No, this is it. The perfect, pure strategy.
You're a fouler liar than House Rist.
House Rist takes exception to that characterization. Murderer.
That was 30 years ago.
We had an alliance!
House Organa has heard enough. It's clear to us that there can be no other course but war.
Master Sidoni set you up for this. She would see you all destroyed.
This child is barely more than a Padawan. Disregard her.
Master Sidoni is the only one telling any truth at this summit. Don't insult her integrity.
You would defend her, Organa. You've always been a little too friendly with the Republic.
At least they didn't murder the heir to the throne.
We didn't murder anyone. Rist did.
Yes, Rist put that usurper on the throne, but you ordered the hit.
Usurper? Our reign is as legitimate as any other.
How can you judge each other when you've all committed the same crimes?
Easy for you to say, Jedi. You don't have any stake in any of this.
These accusations go back 30 years. 30 years of betrayal and treachery.
If you can't work together and trust each other at a peace summit, where can you?
Exactly. We can't trust anyone.
No, wait. Doesn't the Jedi have a point? We came here to make peace.
That was before we learned each other's true colors.
Was that really such a revelation? Every one of us was guilty of something. Surely we expected everyone else to be doing the same.
No, there must be war on Alderaan. The darkness is coming, and I must stop it.
Master Sidoni?
Listen to her. She wants war.
Fight the illness, Master Sidoni. Come back to the light.
Jedi, if you will not agree to be silent, then I will silence you myself. The darkness is coming, Jedi. War must rage on Alderaan for 50 years, and only then can we put an end to the darkness. But you haven't won yet. Once you're out of the way, I'll make them see.
Justice programmed. That.
No, I won't fail. Not again. I'm so sorry, Parkanis. I failed you. I tried to keep the darkness from coming, but I failed.
You're not the first person to mention Parkanis.
It's my fault Parkanis died. Malachor III. I miscalculated. He had to be left behind. He died because of me. Vivicar! My head! Please, I can't block out his voice any longer. You must kill me to silence him.
I won't kill you. But you don't need to hear his voice again either.
Jedi. What? How did you... I don't understand. My mind is clear again. And you're... weak. Will you be all right? What did you do?
It's a shielding ritual. It should keep Lord Vivicar's voice out of your head for a while.
Thank you, Jedi. I only hope the sacrifice wasn't too great. For a while, I thought I was able to block Lord Vivicar's voice from my mind. If you hadn't been there with your calm sense, I don't know what would have happened.
Master Sia will be wondering how you are.
I will contact the Jedi Council. I'm sure they'll want a full explanation.
I think I can safely speak for all present when I say that the summit applauds your efforts.
Indeed. But I have to say, Jedi, I'm at a loss as to how to proceed from here.
Let there be a truce, and let the summit reconvene at a later date to work on a formal peace agreement.
The summit will reconvene at a later date to discuss the details of a peace agreement. Thank you again, Jedi.
Jedi, I hear the summit has agreed to continue peace talks.
Thankfully, the delegates saw reason.
Thankfully indeed. We all owe a debt of thanks to you and Master Sidoni. My only regret is there's no talk of removing House Olgo's noble status and lands once the war is over.
I didn't want to risk undoing the peace by inciting another conflict.
That was probably the wisest course. I just can't feel safe as long as Olgo commands an army. But what am I saying? House Toral is far safer now with peace in view and Organa as an ally than we ever were. And I have you to thank.
You're most welcome.
You've done House Toral an invaluable service. I hope you will come visit us again.
I hope you find your best a model of efficiency.
Yeah, so like I said, there's a lot to do on these planets, and I've only been showing you like the very surface level of it. There's tons and tons, especially once we get to Alderaan and Tatooine. There's a planet or two that are smaller. But a lot of people don't like going to them just because they're not exactly the nicest looking. Anyway, when we get there, I'll point it out. But my point here is that each planet that you go to, most of them, they're pretty large, and there's tons and tons of stuff to do, and all the little side quests that you do all are voice acted and narrated. So, you know, it's a good time either way. You want to take it slow, or you want to do only flashpoints so that you can kind of get your level up. It's entirely up to you, but that's why we're focused on the story. So I'm going to do the holo terminal, see what they have to say, and then at that point we may call it and save this for another stream.
Master Sidoni just checked in. She seems well, but very frustrated with herself. She reports that you were able to prevent war from breaking out on Alderaan, however. You've once again done very good work in a tense situation, Jedi.
I did my best, given the situation.
The Council has come to expect nothing less of you. Tell me, did you learn anything new about the Plague Master, Lord Vivicar?
I wish I could say I had.
I see.
Master Sidoni was the last of the Lost Masters, and yet Vivicar still eludes us. Return to us here on Tython immediately, and we will discuss what you have learned. Lord Vivicar cannot remain hidden forever.
That's actually pretty interesting because going back to Tython means that we'll probably have a conversation with Bastila Shan again as well. Like I said, the Jedi quest lines tend to involve Bastila Shan a little bit in the baseline stories. She becomes a much more active individual that you learn about in the I wouldn't call it the end of the Eternal Throne expansion, but it's in that area. Once you kind of like do a lot of stuff for the Eternal Throne and all that is completed, then Bastila Shan becomes more and more relevant, but she's also in the Revan expansion as well, so you do see her quite a bit. And that's what I'm trying to focus on, is like, what are the moments where we see her and what does she say and whatnot. She's actually in Legends continuity, at least for this Old Republic era, she almost deserves her own book. She does a lot of things that are categorized that we only just know about, but we don't actually get to see them happening. So anyway, I'm going to take this to Tython, and then we may just call it. Save it for, see if we'll see if a cutscene happens or something. We travel, and we'll save the rest of this for the next stream. And I may do some grinding for levels on offline or something. We'll see. I do need to upgrade my stuff quite a bit, because if you look at it, even though I have, these are all just blues, I should be wearing my adaptive armor, but I've just been picking up the stuff that I get and been, getting by. But this is your item rating. Your item rating says, how, kind of like your overall stats and stuff. And the higher this item rating is, the more damage or healing or whatever your class is doing, that goes up with it. And mine's just at 101, and I think at our level 46 I should be at least like 160 or something. So I haven't been doing any of the upgrades like I should, but I haven't really needed to either. So maybe that's something I'll do, off stream or something. But anyway, appreciate everybody being here, and I will check you guys later. And probably, I'm not 100% sure, but maybe our next stream will be Survivor. I don't really know. I have the Discord. Let me put it in the chat there. You can put it one in YouTube as well. And you can always see those links on my bio. And, you can always put a message in the Discord saying you'd prefer to see Survivor more, or the Old Republic. We're doing both of them anyway. But if there's one that you prefer to see when we have more time, we'll kind of concentrate on that. But if I don't get any strong opinions, then we'll just play it by ear. All right. We'll check you guys later. Bye-bye.